one thing that we as a department do have to do is make sure that internally we communicate better to our staff and better to the rest of the APS. That's one clear message, and one thing I'm very keen to improve. As we all know, no leader can ever communicate too much. It's a truism, it's old-fashioned, but it is absolutely fundamentally correct. There is a hunger for communication amongst the staff in my organisation, just as there's a hunger for communication amongst the staff in any organisation. So communication, therefore, is one thing we have had to do more of. 20 or 30 years ago, heads of Prime Minister and Cabinet probably didn't talk to their staff very much. They might have talked to their senior group occasionally, but I spend a lot of time talking to my staff, the senior group obviously most importantly, but all the way down to every staff member. That's communication, that's the way to get the best out of the team. And one piece of advice I would give to any new leader is you communicate, and even then you won't have done enough. I think it's essential that senior leaders talk to their workforce, be it graduates, be it people who've come in their 30s and 40s, be it people who've been in the organisation for 10 years and know the organisation. It's part of the communications need. And so I talk to my workforce regularly. We have an all-staff meeting every 6 weeks. And the other thing that I try and do is I insist that my division heads and branch heads have regular division and branch meetings, because you need to communicate. And sometimes when I talk to the workforce, the staff, it's about the future, sometimes it's about what's going on, sometimes it's about them, occasionally it's about me, but not very much about me. But that is important. And it really is important to try and get people to catch on to the excitement of what they do. Now, I once had a friend with whom I worked for a long period of time, and in these days we were working on the GST reform in 1998, and it was pretty tough going. That was 2 years of hard slog, or 3 years of very hard slog, very difficult issues. And I remember saying to her once, well, why do you do this? And she said, because I go home at night and see the sort of things I work on during the day on the television at night as major issues for Australia, major issues for the government. That's the reward.